hello, and welcome. Hello, Corencio. Hello, anyone viewing anonymously. Welcome, everyone, back to Arcade Spirits. Okay, let's get this stuff off the screen. There we are. So, as I continue to play the HIVESWAP soundtrack as our pre-stream music leading up to the release of HIVESWAP Act 2, there is related community news. First and foremost, HIVESWAP Act 2 gameplay teaser. There is some really neat stuff in here. I personally lightly scanned it and tried to avoid reading anything, which it's okay. It's an okay way to avoid spoilers. I mean, one cannot always help wandering eyes, but I think that's a decent way to consume this if you, like me, kind of want to experience the game on your own, but are also rabid for fresh information. So I won't be playing any portion of this, but I will link it in the description. What the fuck? Sorry, my formatting in my document is not... Oh, that's a neat trick. If you hold Control and use the scroll bar in Microsoft Word, then it zooms in and out. Anyway, link will be in the description, but no, going blind was pretty cool. And we have a date. Yes, that is the second piece of exciting news. That was also a voice crack there. Woo! Out November 25th, 2020. Yes, that's a little tidbit of information. You know, before this was out, they used like YouTube Premiere, and they were, you know, the title was like Act 2 gameplay teaser, release date reveal. Whoa! So we have a date. I fucking love that the official Homestuck official like did not, no shit's given, just left the YouTube bar in here, didn't even try to get a screenshot without the fucking YouTube progress bar in it. Yeah. Now, where was it? Oh, yes. Here we are. James Roach. Next time, can we make the font a little bigger? Of course. But yeah. November 25th. Which also happens to be, artist Kim Quach's birthday. So happy birthday, Kim. I think that is a wonderful, cute little coincidence. And the final piece of news that is related to this release date is a little bit closer to home, a little more local, a little more news relevant to what's going down on this very channel. I have planned and wanted to do a marathon stream of all of FriendSim volumes right before the release of Act 2 for like 2 flippin' years. Like, this was an idea that I had in the back of my head around the time that the FriendSim volumes were just starting to release. And I was like, oh, that's neat. I'm gonna do that. And 2 fucking years later, I am following through, my friends. It is happening. I have a wonderful team of pals who are joining me on this journey, who will be reading along, wonderful voice actors, wonderful good friends. And it's gonna be fucking sick. I am really, really excited to see this through. So that will be... So the game is coming out on November 25th. This stream will be starting November 23rd at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just enough time that it's right up against that release date, but that should be enough time for us to finish one long-form ending per character. Because I know from streaming them as they came out that it's trying to do every single ending for every single character for a marathon stream like this is just inhumane. I mean, it's inhumane to me, the person who will be sitting at a computer for 24 hours. So, one long form ending per character. We'll be doing live audience polling. Pardon me, I need some water. We'll be doing live audience polling as we go to determine which endings for which characters will be played. My brain is zapping. I'm good. Okay. Today, I am functioning on 4 hours of sleep. So I'm a little bit wonky. I'm going to be a teensy bit wonky today, but it's all good. I am going to bed like right after stream finishes today. But back on the subject, this wonderful, beautiful thing is going down. I hope that you will all be able to pop in at one point or another, given that it's going to be real fucking long. It's fully accommodating for any time zones. If you're watching this on YouTube and you usually aren't able to catch things live because you're in a different time zone or something like that, well, I will probably be live at some point that you will be able to watch, given how fucking long this is going to take. So, I will be continuing to get hyped up about this and hype it up as things go on. So fear not, I will let you all know exactly what's going on with the planning and stuff for this. I should have had water earlier. I'm going to have some water now, and then we're going to start up Arcade Spirits. That water was not actually very refreshing because it was kind of lukewarm, but that is okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Good shit. Hot shit. I'm excited about this. Oh my god. It's gonna be good. So. Now, zapping on over here for Arcade Spirits. Let me, oh my god, why do I have so many windows open? There we go. My games, Arcade Spirits. Open that game. Ugh. It's getting colder and the air is getting drier. It is unpleasant, if I do say so myself. Okay, hello Arcade Spirits, load. So, this should be up on screen. Please let me know if it is not functioning. Here we are at kind of the end of the day for Gay Merriment, our fanciful event. Seems good? Sweet. We should finish chapter 4 today, and then we will officially be at the halfway point of the game. There are 8 chapters total. Indeed. Let's see. So last time we did some problem solving. Percy was kind of off his game. We helped him kind of get back on this game. Queen Bee also feeling a little off her game, facing an opponent who's one of the fucking best players in the world. But things, and, you know, got her butt kicked, but things turned around when this opponent was like, hey, you're amazing. Want to come join our world-class team? Ayo. So, sick shit. And now, we are at the end of the day. Things are quieting down. Things are closing down. Let us begin. As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd, looking for trouble. But there isn't any. Good. I don't think I could deal with another crisis. Wait a minute. Where's... Yo, is Percy gone? He take off? Uh-oh, that was... We were given the choice between going back to hype up Percy or going to check with Queen Bee and following through with Queen Bee, and we pick Queen Bee. Where is Percy? Where is the boy? Where's Pear? I fucking love that she's got a fucking nickname for him. Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy. In fact, it's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen, with a score just short of the world record. Ooh, we got close. Oh, Percy. Ah, shit. You think he cracked under the pressure? Percy, what? Yo, don't do this to me. Percy's in the hospital. Y'all, don't do this to me. He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack. I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left. Oh no. I need to go. Fuck, I ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital. Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car. Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to... this is my fault. I pushed him too hard. Go. We'll take care of Gay Merriment. How about... Hey, this isn't your fault. This took a turn. Yeah, like where the fuck is this coming from? Hello? Writers? I feel like this is not the kind of game where they will actually kill him off. But I don't like this. Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. The hour is growing late, but we manage to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed... Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? Y'all, trying to keep it casual. Ugh. How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy? Exactly. What's going on? Are you okay? Oh, Tosh, it's nothing. Just a heart tremor. It wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you fucking kidding me? Pear, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it? So, it wasn't stress-related? Well, probably didn't help. But can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault. Oh, buddy, no. Y'all can't help this shit. How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not. Yeah, what the kid said. Well, they've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't as exact science, I suppose. Shit. Ah, fuck. The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Yeah, that fucking emote is right. This took a fucking emotional nosedive. Holy shit. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over. Suppose it's time for you two to head home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. Probably take a break from Moopy for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same. Only if you're sure, Percy. You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert. And my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means... the Funplex. The Funplex. Oh, boy. Damn. The fuck? That's fucking rough. Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up, and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I'd picked out for the high score contest are gone, along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit, Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine, up way past her bedtime, squinting at a computer printout. Oh god, is this gonna be the soda bill? Is this gonna be the soda bill from earlier?
Hello, dearie.
Ah, there you are, Roxy. Gavin ran the numbers while you were out. Despite the discount on tokens, we made a tidy profit today, far above and beyond what the Funplex normally draws. Yeah, but have they looked at the soda bill? From what Ashley tells me, the mood was quite jovial near the end, with many nice folks saying they plan to return. And even if the local champ didn't win at Fist of Discomfort, they got to see the demon in action. That's a feather in our cap. I'd hoped you'd be pleased with the news. This is what you wanted, yes? To put the Funplex on the map? Business is going to be just peachy now, especially with more lovely parties like this one. Yeah, hopefully we didn't spend all of it on soda. Yeah, okay, sorry, I am happy about it, just... exhausted. Emotionally, mentally, and physically.
Oh, dear.
Well, for what it's worth, we're all rather exhausted, dearie, but we've got no regrets. Roxy, I'd like to think I know a thing or two about dreams. Dreams and how difficult they can be to make a reality. Your dream of a thriving Funplex is going to take hard work from each and every one of us, but we're ready, willing, and able. True, Queen Bee didn't win. True, Percy was, hospitalized, the poor dear. But we did it. Your friends saw it through, and they'd do it all over again, without a doubt. I nod, a bit numb to it all. I'm sure I'll feel like $1,000,000 tomorrow when Percy strolls back in and smiles, and Queen Bee's sporting her fancy new team jacket. When the daytime crowds are thick with newcomers, happy to be playing games they love. When I really get to see the effects of what we accomplished. But for now, I really just want to go to bed. You need anything else from me tonight? We're all wrapped up like a bow. I'm on my way home for a good night's sleep myself. Go home, Roxy. We'll see you tomorrow. Damn. I turn the keys in the lock, slumping into the apartment.
Hi.
Hey, Juniper. Roxy, hi! So, how'd it go? Was Gay Merriment every bit as awesome as the awesome poster I designed for it? The players went home happy and business is booming. Hooray! Why don't you look happy? It's been a long day. Well, okay. Honestly, Roxy, you're an inspiration to me. You had the guts to chase your dreams. it's tough work, but I knew that Iris could find you something you'd love. And I've been wondering if I should follow in your footsteps. You want to become an arcade czar? No, silly. I mean, just try to find something to do with my life other than make coffee for executives and file their paperwork.
I've got it.
Like that poster. I could try to be a graphic designer, maybe. I've always loved doing stuff like that. What do you think? Except that following your dreams can run you ragged, like it did to me today. It could nearly torpedo your future. It could even kill you. Is it worth it? Is it really worth all the trouble? Okay. So this is pretty pivotal for Juniper's arc. Follow your dreams, Juniper. Be independent. If you could find a graphic design firm while you're already doing fine, stick with it. I don't like the last one. I would like to encourage her to pursue, right? Yeah, the last one is just status quo, exactly, right? Trying to mull over the other two options. Because, like, as much as it's like, yes, be independent, be your own boss, 100% do your own thing. Yeah, first one is, like, maybe shake up your whole life. Yeah, that is the true one that would truly uproot everything. And it's really fucking difficult to bust in as entirely independent. I mean, hell, we just got that whole speech from Francine about, you know, we're trying to help you make your dream happen. Your friends have your back. Kind of like a, you know, you can accomplish more when you have people behind you kind of thing. So, like, I'm leaning into the second one just because I don't know. There's so many. I'm overthinking this because I'm like, well, what graphic design experience does she have? And does she have experience with marketing herself? What's her presence on, like, social media like? Because, like, those are the kinds of things that when you're trying to break out and to be independent, that's kind of what you gotta think about these days, right? Is, like, social media presence, personal marketability, personal networking, it's a lot. It is a lot, and you gotta have the mind for it, right? Ack. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Because, like, you don't want to be that person who's like, oh, don't, you know, I don't want it to seem like, you know, trying to, like, stifle her. But similarly, I don't want to be like, you know, unrealistic and be like, throw her to the dogs. I mean, like, again, I'm overthinking this. It's a video game, but I'm leaning into the second one, kind of. But then, like, how is the game going to interpret that? Is that gonna negatively affect their relationship with Juniper? The game is just numbers. Yeah, I'm overthinking this. Alright, speak now or forever hold your peace. I gotta choose the second one. Actually, I'm gonna have some water. And then we'll keep moving. Medium numbers, it's fine. Yeah. Maybe you could find a graphic design firm? Francine's right. I chose this path. I chose to make my life difficult in order to make my life something. Juniper's helped me out along the way, and I should help her in turn. But with an edge of pragmatism. I'm not gonna lie, becoming an artist won't be easy, not by a long shot. How about splitting the difference? Instead of becoming a starving indie artist, find a graphic design company. Somewhere you can build up your skills. Another office? But yeah, actually that makes sense.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll start looking around. Thanks, Roxy. You need to go to bed and sleep. Tomorrow, I'll make you pancakes. A reward for my hard-working arcade czar. You used to have pancakes every morning during those summer trips, right? Your mom made them. Oh, that was ages ago, Juniper, when my folks could afford trips to the shore. And Juniper gets a wry smile. I think I know exactly how we can celebrate your newfound success. How about a beach vacation? We're getting a beach episode. I'm excited for this. This was one of the things that I saw wee little spoilers for when I've been putting sprites and things together for the YouTube thumbnails. I was like, oh, there's beach sprites in here. Hello. I am excited for this one. You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Once again, looks like you and Ashley are having some good times. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 15,050 points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact is the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5? Yes. Let's give it a little save. And continue forward. Level 5, Under the Boardwalk. Oh yes, that's right. The last chapter was called Player versus Player, and now that makes sense given the events of the... Okay. Under the Boardwalk. Whatever happened to that giant pizza? That's a good question. I hope they had enough people to eat it, because that sounds like a lot of food waste if they didn't. And once again, we begin with this colorful cityscape. It is the future year 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 20XX Neon Metropolis today. I'm about 134.7 miles south of it. That's much better. Hey. Ah, just smell the sea salt, the saltwater taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper. Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5 ideas. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Wyvern Keep, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental. My heart, I can't. Yeah, Juniper, how the fuck does that? Yeah. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear memories for me. Before my parents lost their jobs and we began the downward spiral of bad family luck, we loved coming to Flotsam Beach. And coming back here, for sure, is a treat.
Yes.
This place is great! Sand and sea, and that boardwalk. All those little shops, and the best fried food the East Coast can provide, and arcades aplenty, and seashells, and airbrush t-shirts, and plastic sunglasses, and... is there a penguin? Is that it? Is the stuffed animal on the left? The black and white one? Or is there another penguin? I'm always keen to try and find the penguin, because there seems to be a penguin in the background of most of the game backgrounds. I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. Ah, yes, I don't think there's a penguin in this particular background. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Roxy.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get changed into my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan. See, this wasn't just a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. There was one of the stuffed animals. Yeah, see, I thought that looked like a penguin to me. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the costs down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip, too. We worked hard to make Gay Merriment a success. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the next hour, there will be 9 of... talking in words. Within the next hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully not accidentally drowning in the riptides, as my inner lifeguard feels the need to warn. One day of fun in the sun for everyone. And as for this evening...
Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, Roxy. Well, Iris had other plans for me. Hello, Phoenix. Goodbye. New glasses, a new phone. Love your boyfriend. Return to the deep slumber now. Well, I'm glad you're feeling those good vibes tonight, Phoenix. Have a great sleep. Well, have you decided yet, have you? Time's running out, you know. With a sigh, I pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out exactly?
99.97%.
I run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of a romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness. Romance is in the air. Can you feel it? An epic kiss in front of an erupting volcano. I mean, yeah, she does have that particular autoresponder enthusiasm for romance. Maybe not quite the level of manipulation. Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change. Yeah, you got the friggin' sweatshirt sleeve showing there.
Good work.
Yes, yes, good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with finding me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job, I found a dream even, to make something of the Funplex, to let it grow and shine. You've done well in helping me do that. You've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks, Roxy. Now, I've tried workplace romance before, back in the shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while, until I realized we weren't soulmates. A high-quality dad joke. Point is, I know I said I'd be open-minded about this sort of thing. I haven't forgotten what we talked about the day I joined the Funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. Roxy, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. What if it just makes things awkward for everyone? What if I can't decide who to approach? What if I'm just not ready to start dating again? Wait, what is that emote? So 3 options to go with. I think we're pretty set. We're pretty set to go with Ashley. I think the only response that makes sense is the first one. Oh, it's foot related because of the soulmates thing? I see. But yeah, the first one's the only one that makes sense because, like, we're hitting it off with Ashley and we've been kind of specifically going down that route the whole time. What if I just make things awkward for everyone? I'm already super close to all these people. Closer than I thought I'd be when I first took this job. Do I really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. Also, we already told Ashley we might be getting a crush on her. You already know these people. You care for them, Roxy. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you, too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults. We can deal with that.
My sources say yes.
Trust me, Roxy. This is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I'll have finished my number crunching, and we'll have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. Ashley's a lot of fun, isn't she? And you two get along like a house of fire. Hopefully without actually setting anything on fire accidentally. So, that's it? It's decided?
Nope.
No, the points are just a guide. And it's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I also need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points. Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for and maybe cram in some more time with them. Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun! Bye, Iris. Okay. I hastily jam my phone back in my pocket before anyone can hear that. Dang it, Iris. I could have just chillaxed by the sea, maybe found that old arcade where I once played Wyvern Keep and had a pleasant time. But now I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decide to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste. Fun in the sun. Sure, I can do that. Right? Hello, Teo and Queen Bee are wearing both very tiny bathing suits. Fucking rocket, you go. Hello, Flotsam, your queen has arrived. Morning, Roxy. Is this a private game of beach blanket? Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? Epilepsis. Innocent, chaste, fun in the sun. Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Tay was thinking about doing some surfing. I rarely get the chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves. How? Yeah. I was gonna play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved B-mobile with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. She has nicknames for everyone. Got it. Because she called us Kid, she called Percy Pear Pear, Tails Mr. Dance Pants. I wonder what her nicknames are for the others. Yeah, I know, the B-mobile. Yes, her car as well. Oh, hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'd better go help her. See you there. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Oh, no. We're here.
Excellent.
Ah, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping in the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience.
Ugh.
Naomi's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're bringing business bullshit into this. Gavin? Gavin, how is he hiding all those muscles? Layers, I guess. I meant to play them, not to study them. Sheesh, Gavin, we're not here to work. Can't I do both? I'll go join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out a bit.
See ya.
Oh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me. Stretching. Yes, stretching is good. Flex those muscles. Oh my god, stop.
Ooh.
Hello. Alright, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that was like last summer. So yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Ah, she has freckly shoulders. Last beach I went to was back in England. Considerably more cold and overcast than this, afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sorry, Percy, but you are part of the crew. That means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us. I love and appreciate the fact that the apostrophe on ol is on the wrong side of the word. You want to know more about Ashley's beach shoot? Yeah, like what cosplay was that? What game was that for? What's going on there?
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same, I think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one in the water is a landlubber. The water, yes, getting wet and cooling down. There's the final two. Partay!
Hello, dearie.
Hello, dearies. Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Oh, and Juniper like put her hair up in like a little scrunchie at the back. That's cute. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I, and for you too, Roxy. Plenty of room if we squeeze in.
My oh my.
My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun in the sun, right? Above all else, this is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in mind, y'all, sometimes I don't know English. With that firmly in mind, I join everyone, and we get this beach party started. Although it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just too much to see, too much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day. But unlike me, they're noobs. And as an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still running through my head. By the evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move like she's suggesting I do, I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what next? Haha. Wait, what's wrong with taking the what? Okay. Options are Naomi and Ashley making a sandcastle, cute. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Oh, All-Star. Oh my god, yeah. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Yeah. So much to see. Both very true though. Yeah, Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. I'm curious about just because the two of them interacting in a casual context just intrigues me. Teo and Percy are playing carny games, and Juniper's talking with her Iris, it seems. We've mostly been aiming our sights at Ashley. And I feel like, given the emphasis on hanging out with the right people leading up to the evening, I feel like we should probably continue that. Get some time with Naomi too. Sounds fun. Thoughts and opinions? Any objections to sandcastles? I'm hoping that we'll have like this segment and then we'll have like some more time later in the day when maybe people are paired up with different other people within the group kind of thing. And we'll get to see some other folks that way. But yeah, sounds good. Okay, Naomi and Ashley are making sandcastles. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray. With Naomi being our arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness, it's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes the castling?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're so cute! Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just gonna stop for some water. You're spending time with Ashley? Yeah. Okay. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not just made by kids for funsies, a proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is equidistant around the tower. Otherwise, it'll all be an asymmetrical mess. Makes sense. I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produced an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds, like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. So I take it you both entered the competition? Of course! You know it, Roxy. You should make one too. It's not too late. Yeah, I think there's still a half an hour left of the competition. And since it's at amateur level, latecomers are allowed. Oh, but both of you have made extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either. Roxy, it's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley, who gives her a smile accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, it's mostly about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Come on and join us.
Yes.
Join us, Roxy. Join us. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. I'd rather just help both of you out, or no thanks, Roxy's good back here. I want to go for it. Fuck it. Let's fucking go. Yeah, one of us. Yeah, and, you know, sounds like fun, and they seem perfectly pleased to just have another cool new project to work on. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. Unless anyone feels we should not. So yeah, it was Ashley's suggestion for us to join. Makes sense. Alright, hand over that tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching the sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I'd watch for hours just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? Gutsy. I'm going to need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat.
Yes!
That's the spirit, Roxy! I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi, Ashley, and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling, pouring, and constructing. So, what are you going to name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sandcastle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all of my important tools back at the shop, too. How cute.
Oh, beautiful.
My soldering iron is named Melty, my multimeter is named Zappy, my rom burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite so grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Yeah, I know. Melty the soldering iron. I fucking love it. Yeah, it was... Melty the soldering iron. Yeah. Multimeter named Zappy. I feel like... Romanov? Would it... I mean, I feel like I should recognize it as well. So Romulus Romanov III. Indeed. Yeah, Romanov is the name of an important person, probably. Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? You're just thinking Black Widow? Oh, yeah. Natasha Romanov. Yeah. I am not super familiar with the Marvel Universe, so that kind of flew over my head, but yes, I do recall. Not that you mention it. What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kind of. That's because the Funplex is just a box and we've only made the foundation of our castle. But if we can carve in the sign and the double front doors, Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand. Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on. That looks so good! Naomi, you are so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great! Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? We don't have to do it at a con or anything. We could just get dressed up and prance around the forest. That's a bit more my style. Well, except maybe for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand fun castle. Grain by grain, it takes the semblance of the actual Funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. You know, when it comes to making cosplay and stuff, you don't even have to wear it yourself. You can just make it for someone else or help out a friend with a complicated project. Like, oh my god, y'all, remember, you know, talking with Ashley about, like, interest in technology and, like, the interesting thing about cosplay where they're incorporating electronics and, like, Naomi potential interest in that. The two of them working together on a kick-ass costume with a bunch of, like, LED lights and shit. Ah, that is an idea that I love. Here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes towards us and looks over the castle. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judge leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. Dream team indeed. I think that would be super cute. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod. That means we did it. We're gonna win? There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say the nod counts as a nice compliment. But which one? Whose sandcastle will reign supreme? Roxy, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who, me? I'm not a judge of fine sandcastles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. I was afraid they were gonna do this. Don't make me pick. Dang it. I feel like one of theirs, because ours is just a decorated rectangle. But I don't know. I'm sure they're both very nice. I don't know. If there's no strong opinions, I'm gonna roll on it. Because, you know, gotta use my dice. Go for Ashley? Alright. Ashley it is then. Ashley's Castle in the Sky. Most of the castles out there are rigid, lifelike replicas of historical castles, where Ashley's has a more airy feel to it. Ashley's is so different from the rest, I think it'll outshine the others and win over the judges. Just like you've won me over. Yay, relationship points.
Thankies.
You're too sweet, Roxy. I agree. Ashley's Fantasy Castle is sure to catch the eyes of the judges. You've done a wonderful job with it. I can't wait to see you win. Oh, Naomi, you're wonderful. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to a particularly dramatic-looking sandcastle. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle. Which means...
Poops.
Well, poop. Double poop. Don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Roxy. We did have a blast, though. But I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more, which means more beach trips. I'd like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm gonna go see about being slightly less sandy. I hear ya, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We've got one last thing we gotta do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations. I'll leave you to it then. I am a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people! Both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what's next? Okay, so it is the same scenarios again. Cool. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. I'm still quite fascinated with that situation. Teo and Percy are playing carny games, and Juniper's talking with her iris, it seems. It is 12:05, so I'm gonna pop a little save in here. Turn that music down. And we're gonna take a short little break. Give it a think. Which direction y'all want to go with these options. I'm going to pop on some chill tunes and we'll be back in 5. Hello. Thanks for your patience while I finish my snack. I am going to have a sip of water and then we'll be ready to hop back on in. Okay. So, thoughts and onions about which route to hop on into. Volleyball sounds good? Okie dokes. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their, skills? Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really keeping track of points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. I'm thinking not a chance, and they're probably getting really, really competitive with each other. That is my estimate. Yeah. I know a lot about volleyball now, thanks to, IQ. Which I have somehow ended up watching. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. It'll take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'll be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. Suddenly you're thinking about the volleyball scene in Avatar. Oh, right! The fucking beach episode in Avatar. Yeah. That's a good fucking episode. It's a really good episode. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. Absolutely destroying the competition. Yeah, in like an almost maniacal way. Are you sure you're ready? Are you sure you're ready? Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
I love that voice clip. You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your fucking feet.
Excellent.
If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. Damn. That's enough talking. Fucking shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen. Eat this. Or, I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. What did he mean by scoring? Sports. Yeah. Their concentration is intense. Game faces are on, and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball, and it glides over the net, mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory.
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time. Both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. And, well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So, watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, and neither one has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Hey, Roxy, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Roxy, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets fucking bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win. So, all I have to do is make the call? Uh-huh. Yes. Oh my god. I hate this. I don't want to make a sports ball call when we can't actually see the dang play. Oh dear, indeed. Ugh. Watching them glisten. You can't just chicken out. Technically we can. We can say, I wasn't paying attention, you both win. But they won't like that very much. Ugh. I don't know. Ugh. If there's no strong thoughts or opinions, I'm gonna roll for this one. Because I feel silly picking a side when I couldn't even see the play. We could just use the bottom one. Or we could go with another one. Because there's relationship points on the line. I'm sure we'll probably gain a relationship point with whoever we say wins. Could metagame in favor of Queen Bee. Yeah, Queen Bee is our second highest relationship stat right now, so we could... yeah, tip it in her favor. Next closest friend, yeah. Okay, you know what? When in doubt, we're gonna play the metagame a little bit. It landed just outside the line. Queen Bee wins. The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. But I can say for sure I saw it fall outside the line. It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin. Point. Point. Set. Match.
Oh, GG.
Oh, I love that. Queen Bee takes a very long moment to gloat. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist. I thought for sure I was going to beat you, Queen Bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break? We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug the waters down and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Roxy. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. This hit the fucking spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not gonna happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Wait, a little bug, GG. Think fast, Roxy. Bump it, set it, spike it. Ooh. We have personality points for this? Yeah, I know. Oh no. Choices in a visual novel? Ugh. If it was actually me in the real world, I would probably just try and catch it. Which is not what you're supposed to do with a volleyball, but if you catch me off guard, that's probably gonna be my first instinct. I think bump it, probably. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. I've never been much of a spiker. I feel like I might have mentioned at some point down here the time that I got smashed in the face with a volleyball. I've probably told this story before. I feel like it's probably come up another time. But it was 7th grade. It was gym class. It was a volleyball unit. Somebody did like a really high serve that like brushed the ceiling and came down like squarely into my face. Because I was poised for a volley with my hands over my face, but I think either I wasn't... I think it was a combination of, like, I wasn't, like, tensed and ready for that hard of a ball, and my hands were probably also a little too far apart, and it just came down, swoosh, right into my face. Looking back, at the time, I got up and was like, yeah, I feel okay, because I remember... my head didn't, like, hurt or anything. But I look back on that and I'm like, well, I remember seeing the ball come down towards me. I remember it hitting my face. And then I remember waking up on the floor. On the fucking, like, cement gym floor. Knocked the fuck down. And everyone looking at me and my gym teacher being like, are you okay? How do you feel? But I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And then I just kind of got up and kept playing it. I don't remember the rest of the class. Because nothing else, like, eventful happened. But I look back on that, and I'm like, what kind of fucking gym teacher just watches a kid get smashed in the face so hard that they collapse on the fucking ground and doesn't, like, get up off the bench to go check on them? Like, she literally never got up off the fucking bench either. Like, what the hell? At the time, I was like, yeah, it's fine, nothing happened. But, like, looking back on it, I'm pretty sure I blacked out at least a little bit. At least a touch. Because I was standing, and then I was on the ground. Anyway. Bump it? We're good with bump it? Okay, bump it. Logic points. I quickly clasp my hands together, squat, and bump the ball back to Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We would all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I get really into it too, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and getting a face full of sand. It's like this. I like this sand swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Oh my god, these two. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball. It makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning in the beach. We play a few more rounds of The Sand is Lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Roxy. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do here, and I've got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take it in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Ah, right. We do have a score to settle. Oh, the looks they're giving each other. Let's finish this. And off they go. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach awaiting my next adventure. So, what next? So Queen Bee was like, I'm looking forward to a walk along the boardwalk. So that's very much alike. Hello there. But, Yeah, I like that it's giving us the opportunity to play. I still don't know for sure if we'll get the chance for all of them. But I hope so, because it sounds fun. But the next one, Teo and Percy playing Carney games, or Juniper talking with her iris. I'm kind of not meh on both of these, but like neutral, I guess. Because I kind of feel like I enjoy the vibes of Teo and Juniper equally, is how I'm feeling about this decision. So if anyone has any strong feelings as to which one they would like to go with, in the case that we might not be able to get to all of them, it feels like we probably will at this point. But just in case, if there are no strong opinions, then I'll roll the die. You don't know? Okay, I do believe it is dice time then. I had a few near misses, but now we're officially busting them out. This is a D8. Yes. Holding a D8 in my hand. Odd numbers, first option. Even numbers, second. And where? Not exclamation space. And it fell onto the floor. Let me try that again. Okay, the dice has been retrieved. That's a 7. Teo and Percy are playing Carney games. A number of little Carney-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades. Ring tosses, squirt guns, things like that. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks like even though he's keen to go surfing, Teo's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going well. I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Don't worry about it, Teo. All those kinds of games are fucking rigged. Those tricky dice, yeah. It's more like this tricky desk and my tricky habit of covering every single surface in my bedroom with clutter. Like, when I roll the die, I don't really have a lot of space to roll it. It's just like, if I push back my keyboard on my keyboard tray, I have about, a keyboard size area to roll the die in. So it's like an obstacle course, yeah, basically. Yeah, like, I'm trying to get a handle on it, but goddamn, it's rough. Like, every time I finally clear off a surface, it fills up with clutter again so quickly. Yeah, there is literally not a single clear surface in my whole bedroom. Like, even I've got a big-ish table clear that's supposed to be just for doing art and painting, and it's covered in clutter, and there's a stool that goes with it, and it's got crap piled on it, and I've got my big desk, and then like a tinier one that's got a smaller chair, and the chair is also covered in stuff on that one too, and the desk is covered in crap, and the only clear surface in this room is my fucking bed, because I need it clear so I can fucking sleep on it. It's, yeah, I'm trying to work on it. Don't think it's a matter of coordination, Teo. More a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's ring goes plink off the bottle as well. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only $5 for another only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this is a steal in more sense than one. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair, totally fair. Swear on my mom's grave I do. Well, I bet she's rolling in her grave because you're a fucking liar. All this old-timey carny banter has got my dander up. It does? I must confront this charlatan. Oh god. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket are you trying to pull? What? Cheating my friends? I say, fellas, I believe in you, I do. Let's win one of those spiffy prizes. Horse feathers, let's leave this dewdropper be and go have fun on the beach. Honestly, I think the, like, basic response, is probably the best one in this scenario. Horse feathers, not my vote, just a fun word. Yeah, it is. So if that's not your vote, then do you have a strong leaning towards one of the other options? Because, like, just for the sake of, like, spicing things up, I'd be down to give the guy a little prod and be like, what are you doing shooting my friends? Because, like, all of these games, all of those kinds of games are just like, they're rigged. It's just a fact of life. Carnival games are rigged. So I'm not inclined to encourage them to go again. I also just, like, for the sake of the number balance and the number game, I don't want to rack up too many of the basic personality points to, like, overcome the kind points or whatever. I mean, I feel like if we do the top one, it'll probably just become a jokey, like, a jokey back and forth with this guy speaking old-timey or whatever, and be like a fun little banter. That's my guess. Maybe the first one's good. Let's give it a shot. Hey there, old sport. What kind of racket you trying to pull? What? Cheating my friends? Gutsy again. We're racking up the gutsy points today. Yeah, it is quickly gaining. I say now, I say. What kind of hokum is this? Don't take any wooden nickels, boys. Methinks all these hotsy-totsy prizes are fool's gold.
Pardon me?
Yeah. Percy's like, literally, what the fuck are you on right now? But they're all jokey. Yeah, they do all have that kind of tone. Pardon? I think it's probably a scam. I take offense to that, I do. Anyone can win. Step right up and be a winner. Or are you yellow? I do believe I have a proposal. Teo, a word? I haven't heard that expression used before. Calling someone, saying, are you yellow? I don't know what exactly that's supposed to mean. But with my inference skills, I don't enjoy the implications. Sure. What do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can try. Okay then, let's play. Teo passes over a few dollars and takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of bottles in detail. Teo holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot. With a twist of his agile body, Teo flings his rings one at a time. And all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Huh. Oh, like a cowboy thing? Simple enough. Based on Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of these bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you've bested me, old sport. Well, I know when I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick your prize. Well, Roxy, what'll it be? Yeah, we were trying to win you a prize after all. Oh, that's sweet. Me? Really? This was all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. But which one of these lesser winnings truly makes your heart dance? These two. Oh my god. Teo's been such a flirt, like, through the whole game. I glance across rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. And they both worked so hard for it. I like the adorable Mr. Moopy, the swinging doll that plays music, or Cubert. So it's pretty clear where the relationship points will go for this one. Moopy for Percy, and then music for Teo. I feel like we have some more points with Teo than with Percy. And also, I just think a little doll that plays some music is cute. That's my leaning. Yeah? Yeah. That swinging doll that plays music. I'll take the disco-tastic dancing reporter who wiggles around to Mexican Flyer, please. Yay! The ghosts of music games past in plushy form. You got style, Roxy, that's for sure. My sister had a doll that played music when you hugged it. Suppose I can't deny the appeal, even if it can get super old the 5,912th time in a row. Yeah, my parents had a rule when my brother and I were very little that we were not allowed toys that made a lot of sound. I mean, it's not like we had, like, none. Like, I think we had a few of the, like, little fake musical instrument kind of things. But, anything, generally speaking, There was no toys that made like a shitload of noise because it would get irritating very fast. I think that was a good rule for them to have. At least when we were like super, super young, you know. Okay, now go away, boys, you bother me. The three of us returned to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you two trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, but, well, we discussed it and decided you deserved a treat for a job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, Roxy, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together, well, the mere plush toy isn't really proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. Aww. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock, and you rule. So you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that. Okay, I'm gonna hit the waves, and offer you a board, Percy, but I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's good to spend time with you, considering usually we're on the opposite ends of the arcade. You too! Well, wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to them. I'm only a floor attendant, an event manager, right? But seeing everybody come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up, it's the bee's knees it is. The noon sun's high in the sky, and honestly, it's getting super hot out here, like heat exhaustion levels of hot. While this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk, it seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. Okay, so we don't get to see the last one. That's alright. Not very aquatic. Yeah. Not much of a swimmer. Man, I love swimming. I fucking miss swimming. I love that shit. Man, I'm beat. And I've got sand in places sand should not be. Still, I'm having tons of fun. Hey, Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for all of us. You in? Of course. Great. We're gathering over there by the parasols. I wonder what this is all about. Quite curious indeed. Soon enough, the entire group has gathered. The number of shade-throwing parasols has multiplied to 4, too. Plenty of cool respite for everyone. Also new, a large cloth-wrapped bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, gather round. It's lunchtime. And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunch boxes in a traditional Japanese style. Each one's been painted a different color. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these boxed lunches, courtesy of the Funplex. And me. I made them. Oh, Naomi, this is so cute. There's a lot of cute things happening today. An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up. I reach for a box, and she smacks my hand away lightly. Not yet, Roxy. I made these special like. Everybody has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on second glance, I can see the names, and even a little cartoon doodle representing each person. Ah, adorable. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Oh no. Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know me quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, sushi with some tempura veggies. Oh, and a side of miso soup. I love nothing more than a traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Ha! Fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on the toothpick. And you made a movie maze out of the chips, too. Dang, artistry. Ah, it's not too stereotypical, is it?
Quite good.
I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck yeah. A big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum. And it's got lots of pink in it, just how you like it. Ugh, so pink I can hear it moo. Oh, this is perfect. Pita bread and hummus.
Love it.
It's a great meal that fills the belly and gives you tons of energy. And we have to keep your tank full. A tired Teo is not a true Teo. Y'all, I miss hummus. Just as an aside. I kind of, when I started having like weird digestive issues in like latter years of high school, I basically stopped being able to eat anything that's like strongly bean based, including like chickpeas and like chickpea products. Ugh. That shit's so fucking good. Damn. Oh my, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Thank you, Naomi dear. That's very thoughtful. Aw, thanks, Miss Francine. Aw. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Yeah, Naomi doesn't really know Juniper.
Nice.
I bet you consulted with Roxy on this one. I love these. Always have, always will. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Never mind. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis of your most commonly blogged food, and that's a little... Naomi, don't say that. Can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves the one who brought us all together, Roxy. For you, I made pizza bagels. Oof. Kidding, it's actually similar to the bento I gave you the day you started at the Funplex. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech. What?
Yeah.
You should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason we're all here. I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, we were doing great before you showed up. Don't get me wrong, but you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex the success it is today. I was content to keep it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if not for the success you led us to, Roxy. So, yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Fuck yeah, Game Merriment rocked. Really opened some doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damn black L7 jacket if not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Mubi thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine a Funplex without you, Roxy. Curse of the pizza bagels. Yeah, jeez. I will never look at pizza bagels the same way again. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as the one Roxy comes home to every night, I gotta say, he's doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Roxy. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just the silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. Wow. Seriously. Wow. Well, I've made some big speeches before, like the one at Gay Merriment. Even if this feels bigger. Way bigger. Okay, here goes. I can't be a milquetoast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. Yes. So, this is another big personality decision. Thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through hard times in my life. The Funplex fucking rules is exactly what I needed in my life. A funny thing happened on the way to the Funplex, or my life was something of a mess and the Funplex helped set me straight. Well, I think one of the first two, I'm kind of leaning towards the first one. Not gonna lie, part of my leaning away from the last option is just because it said that it set them straight. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning on the first one, I guess. Which is probably going to be the kindly response. That's my guess. But that's also just, you know, my general inclinations. Yeah. I said a number of things. I'm not sure which one the yeah is for. You down with the first option? That one sounding good. What the heck is happening over here? Oh, never mind. Nope, we're good. Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. I just get my mouth motoring sometimes. Choice is good, and you were agreeing on the last one being a little weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's just got weird vibes happening there. Like, but yeah, just, you know, giving everybody a verbal warm hug. Thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through some hard times in my life. Yeah, that was a kindly response. Thank you. Above all else, thank you. Thank you all. You don't know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always deal me a losing hand. But now, well, now through my friendships with you all, I found something bright and warm I can rely on. Something I can be optimistic about instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe the hard times are gone for good, but I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see them through. So, thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Roxy. I think I speak for all of us when I say we feel the same way. Okay, good. On a roll. Let's see what to say next. Ah, okay, so this is a multi-parter. This beach was my family's special place. It can be ours too. Flotsam Beach, it's just the ticket for rewarding ourselves. All this sunburn and greasy food is our just desserts. You've all earned this vacation. Live it to the fullest. I like the first one and the last one. I'm kind of tossed up between them. Yeah, more. This one, we're getting a multi-parter here. We're laying it on thick for, I guess this is a final chance to do some balancing out of the personality points before Iris makes her calculations of who she feels we have the best chance of romantic success with. You like the first one? Alright. Sounds good. This beach was my family's special place. It can be ours too. Long ago, Flotsam Beach was a home away from home for my family. We'd rent a house on the dunes and just relax for a solid week. Play board games, read books, go out and have a swim, or cruise the boardwalk arcades. It's a place that can be anything you need it to be. Quiet solace? Sure. Loud and exciting fun? Absolutely. I can't think of a better place for us to celebrate what we've accomplished together. Even if we're only here a day, we'll make the most of it. Indeed. Fine times with fine folk in a fine place. It's just the ticket. I propose we return every year if our good fortunes continue. Now to bring it home. I love you all. This means so much to me. Okay, let's kick some ass. Enough talking. Let the fooding commence. Thank you all for this. Once again, I'm falling for first and last ones. Because I'm a big sap. I think, Any strong opinions? Or I shall. I think if I'm leaning towards the first one, I think. Because we already said something along the lines of thank you all in the earlier portion of the speech. So I'm feeling not option number one. Those would make sense. I'm just thinking of the emotional whiplash. If we went 2 or 3, I know, right? Like, all of that really sweet, deep, emotional, and then like, let's kick some ass, yeah! Or just being like, yeah, enough of that, just fucking eat. I love you all. This means so much to me. And I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in this place. Thank you. And I've said more than enough. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat hearty. Oh, I love you all as well. You've no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Roxy, thank you for this lovely day, and I agree. Let's dig in. That tea is calling me. That tea is calling to me. This is the moment. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight, when Iris's plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is the high water mark. Maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one perfect moment. Very sweet. Okay. We have reached the afternoon, and we have also reached 1 a.m., which means it is time to pause for now. So, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for joining me on this lovely journey. I'm very excited to have finally reached the beach episode. Yes, next week is the FRIENDSIM Marathon stream. So get ready for that. I'm going to pass on Arcade Spirits for next week. Simply because it will be butted up right against that stream. I will need a few days to rest my voice after doing that, I'm sure. As well, that's the day that HIVESWAP Act 2 comes out, and I want to play that fucking game, so... And I'm sure many of you will be in the same boat, with regards to playing Act 2. So, we're gonna take another week off from Arcade Spirits, but we'll come right back to it. Oh. Dear fucking shit. Y'all, the next time we come back to Arcade Spirits, it's gonna be December 2nd. What the fuck is up with that? December 2nd? December? Hello? What? Oh my god. This month just, like, disappeared before my very eyes. Damn. Time. It doesn't stop. Yep. It sure keeps, not stopping. Wow. Oh my god. But yeah. This weekend, yeah, I think I will do regular Homestuck reread, double Homestuck reread this weekend. But yeah, next Monday, starting at 3 p.m. EST, but keep in mind, this is gonna take a long fucking time. My best guess is that we're gonna be streaming this for around 24 hours. It's gonna be a long one, so fear not if you're not able to be around in the earlier bits. We'll be going around the clock, pretty much guaranteed. So I would love to see all of you right back here for that fine adventure. I've got some quite splendid pals who will be streaming with me. Some fantastic voices joining me on that stream, so I hope that you will be there to hang out. That is a lot of stream. It is indeed. I'm very excited though. I'm looking forward to I guess it is a little bit of a challenge, but I just think it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really awesome to review all of our pals from the Friend Sim before we see them in their natural habitat in HIVESWAP Act 2. So, that being said, that is all for today. I'm gonna go to bed because I need to get up fucking early again tomorrow for a work commitment. Indeed. Yes. So I'm just like zoning out thinking, am I missing something? Nah. I think I covered my bases for now. Yeah. No, I gotta fucking get to bed. I had to get up early for a work thing today too, and it kind of caught me by surprise last night. They were like, oh yeah, we need, if you can make it to this thing, we'd really like you to make it to this thing. And I was like, well, they said if, but I would like to show up, so I did, but now I'm tired. Now I'm very tired, but it's all good. It's all good. Thanks so much, Corinthio. You take care as well. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Or a lovely rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. Thanks for hanging out. Fingers crossed I'll be seeing you right back here for Homestuck Reread Weekend or HIVESWAP FRIENDSIM Marathon streaming. Ayo. See you around and good night.